tank, which is this one down here, I got a new filter. It's the All Pond Solutions Hang On Back 500 litres per hour, but it's adjustable, so I'll probably need to turn it down. This one does come with a UV steriliser as well, which is why I went for this one, not the same as the old one. So what I'm going to do is show you the filter as it is now, what came with it, and then how I'm changing it, because I like to change things. So there you go, this sits here, intake, water goes into here, flows through all this bit, and then comes down the slide. This square here that we can see is the UV steriliser section. So if we just unplug that, there it is, a little one there, because it is only a little tank. So when the water comes in from here, it goes up into this bit. Now I've had added, and you cannot see, I've already added in a black cool sponge around the pipe, just to pick up any big debris and that before anything else. But as it came, you had these 3 little bits here, and they obviously sat in that end section. So in there you've got your cool sponge, which I'm going to be changing because I'm putting it earlier on. Then you've got an empty basket to put your media in, and then you've got a second empty basket which had this little bit of filter floss on it. So the way they suggest to do it is obviously you sponge at the bottom, and then to put activated carbon in the middle. I'm not using that at all. And then these little bio balls that you get, and they say put that in the top one. I will be using these. I am going to put these into a little bag and then just pop them in the bottom, so that'll be done. For my middle one, the one that hasn't got the floss on it, I'm going to be adding in some biomedia that I've stolen from other tanks. So it's already cycled, it's already got its beneficial bacteria in it, so I don't have to worry about that. And I've got some more media on order, but in a smaller variety. It's similar, it's the same make as these ones, but it's in gravel, so it's like the same size as these, but it's more porous, so it's easier for the bacteria to live in it. But until they come, they'll be fine with just these little bits. And that will stay in the middle section as well. Get rid of that foam. So as well as having that black coarse foam as your starter foam, all I took was standard pond foam, cut off the bump sections and made enough to like do a loop around that intake pipe, so no matter where the water goes out, it's going to trap the debris. And then some of this blue filter foam, which is the medium one, I've just slipped in that little gap there. I just put it in there just to trap any more dirt and that we don't want actually in the filter, messing up your biological bit. So just all I'm going to do now is put these in here and order the foams, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Right, so there we have it. In the bottom I've got obviously the bag that came with them balls. I've added in some filter floss top and bottom just to fill it out a bit. The middle one's got them that bio media in for it. At the minute, until I get my new media, I've got nothing in there, so I just put loads of filter floss, so it's just going to clean the water. And then on top I left their little bit of filter floss in there, but I added in this bit here because there is a gap at the top. So for this I've used, I can't remember what it's called, polyfilter. So this takes out any harmfulness that is in the water. So because it's a new filter, because I do have animals in there, although it has got the established media, I've just got that in there as a bit of a precaution. So if anything's picked up, this will change colour, so I'll know that I need to do some water changes and find out what's going on. And then in future I will keep this bit of filter floss here as well, because this is the top one near the exit, but there's obviously loads of holes in it, so I want to make sure the water is properly filtered before it comes out. So there we go, and all I'm going to do now is just pop that in its little home. That is my slightly pimped out filter. If you have any different ideas to me, drop them in the comments below. I always like to know new stuff that I don't know or have missed. There we go. So that's the filter. And I'm going to go put that on the tank.
My new media, so this is the biohome gravel one. So these are like the really porous but tiny little balls, has arrived. So I've gone ahead and put it in the basket that just had filter floss because it weren't here at the time. And then I put some more on top of the actual biohome ultimate in there as well. I'm just going to pop that back into the little filter case and back up there. There you go, that's the frog tank doing well.